First of all, mermaids. They're real. Get over it.
It maybe could be something else, could be a mermaid, could be something else. We want 100% proof because you want 100% $1 million.
We're with former NOAA biologist Dr. Paul Robertson and joined by Dr. Torsten Smith. He was the lead geologist on a submarine crew that recorded the astonishing footage.
Well, I looked at it and I just knew I was looking into the face of another intelligence.
The video first appeared on TikTok on the 6th of April, and it said it was filmed in Muizenberg in South Africa.
As much as the mermaids are thought just to be a facade, the evidence of their existence keeps on piling up.
What on earth is that?
You see that right there? A mermaid.
Tune in for some of the most shocking sightings of mermaids that were made on the beach that shocked the whole world. A daring group of friends that wanted to monitor shark activity decided to attach one of them with a camera, only to find it having to capture a mermaid sighting underwater. Initially, they were left in disbelief, seeing the legendary being resembling that of a mermaid with expansive fins and an hourglass-shaped body. This captivating footage stands as one of the most compelling hints at the existence of mermaids, inviting us to reconsider the depth's secrets. Mermaid remains. Back in 2016, a man claims to have discovered what he believed was a mermaid's remains washed ashore in Great Yarmouth. Paul Jones shared photos of the find on a Norfolk beach, quickly spreading on social media with 15,000 shares in 2 days. He mentioned finding what seemed like a dead mermaid with visible fins, a tail, and a deteriorated human-like head. While the torso appears decayed with visible insides, the head and tail seem more preserved. Some people confirm it as a mermaid, making references to Disney's character Ariel. Others argue it likely is a deceased seal, given the large gray seal colony along the Norfolk coast. Despite numerous historical mermaid sightings, experts suggest these were probably marine creatures like manatees, dugongs, or the now extinct sea cows. The debate over this finding continues. What's your take on this intriguing tale of the mermaid remains? Real mermaid. Just while you'd be curious as to the kind of marine animal that you might find on the beach, a skeleton of a mermaid being one of them is probably the last. This video that was recorded and later made its way to TikTok in February 2023 shows an extremely tiny mermaid skeleton, almost as if it belonged to a baby mermaid. While many question if it was an actual find or planted, no one knows, but what seems certain is that this skeleton seems to be legit. Perhaps this young mermaid separated from its pod as a result couldn't survive on its own. Mermaid in Puerto Rico. In the serene waters of a Puerto Rican beach, an extraordinary sight unfolded.
What is that? Oh my God! What is that? Did you just tell me you got that?
A mermaid was captured on film, stilling on a flat rock. However, it seemed very different from the tales we've been told. This mystical being boasted a beautiful tail, but possessed a skull-like upper body and frail limbs. It was definitely unaware of the lens capturing it. The mermaid rhythmically moved her head until she sensed that someone was close. Swiftly, she dove into the sea, vanishing from sight. Debate rages over this encounter. Some claim the mermaid's reality, while others remain skeptical. What's your stance on this video? What lies beyond the lens, hidden in the depths of the ocean's secrets? Sri Lankan mermaid. In 2021, chaos ensued at a Sri Lankan beach after the sun went down just when the locals discovered a stranded mermaid. Beachgoers found the mermaid belly down on the sand, being caught up in a fishing net with a rope tied around its tail, showing minimal movement. As they cautiously approached, one individual attempted to see if this was alive, which resulted in an unexpected jolt and hiss from the mermaid. The creature that was later nicknamed Jalari was surrounded by curious people who had never seen anything like this before. It persistently moved the tail, signaling a struggle to break free and return to the ocean. Tragically, the mermaid's beaching resulted from extreme ocean pollution, forcing her onto land in a futile attempt to survive. Unfortunately, the unsuitable environment led to her slow demise. Despite her efforts, she remained blocked from returning to the sea by concerned beachgoers. Mallorca Mermaid. On the Spanish island of Mallorca, a group of Bolivian explorers stumbled upon something mysterious and far unexpected. As their vessel glided along the waves, this hybrid figure materialized from the water that was caught on camera dating back to April 2015, showing a part human, part fish sitting on a small rock island. It was a crazy moment, really more like a glimpse into the unknown that aroused the curiosity of the explorers to get closer, while terrified to stay far enough. Lady Smith Mermaid. Just as no one appreciates being spied upon, the reaction of this mermaid is understandable. This clip from October 2013 was shared by a woman in Cape Town, South Africa, who, while driving, claims to have found a mermaid that was sunbathing on a concrete pedestal close to the land area by the bridge. Upon seeing the mermaid, the woman instantly reacted in shock before immediately jumping back into the water and disappearing. Judging from the close-up view, these mermaids clearly were not as appealing as they are usually depicted. Mermaid revelation. Mermaids are mostly dismissed as a hoax, but this next footage defies the denial of mermaids' existence. A man that was fishing in the Menami River was distracted by the sudden appearance of what looks to be a freshwater mermaid. As the person points towards something far, the mermaid swims by the surface of the river water and is quite visible.
What on earth is that?
You see that right there? A mermaid.
The video is a potent reminder challenging the scientific status quo and fuels the curiosity of the existence of these elusive beings.
That's a freshwater mermaid.
That's a real-life mermaid is what it is.
Luna Park Mermaid. Now, witness this extraordinary sight near Luna Park, where Rank Lloyd and a friend encountered a baffling creature in the harbor.
Can't see the face. Mom.
Describing it as the freakiest encounter ever, they said it resembled a mermaid or a mutant fish due to its peculiar tail. The creature emerged briefly before vanishing back into the depths, but that was enough for the camera to capture its lower body. A scream by a kid can also be heard in the background. Coast Guard encounter. During a training mission, UK Coast Guard stumbled upon a sight that would haunt them for years to come: a series of beings resembling mermaids. Surprisingly, despite being filmed at different times and locations compared to the clips that you have seen so far, these entities bear striking resemblances to them. Observers noted an intriguing detail about the mythical creature when they paused the video: a ridged head with big glowing eyes. The strange thing is that Barnum in his freak show in the US had an identical being on his flyer in 1865. The flyer described the being as the real mermaid, although it was lost in a New York fire coinciding with the exposure of the Fiji mermaid hoax. These uncanny connections deepen the intrigue surrounding these mysterious sightings. Mummified mermaid? So it turns out mermaids do exist, but they're just a little more elusive than we thought. Last year, off the coast of Japan, a group of fishermen caught something straight out of a fairy tale: a mummified mermaid. With its human-like face and tail, experts believe it's from the ancient era, dating back to the 18th century. It's now preserved in a temple, and we can't help but wonder if there are more mermaids hiding in the depths of the ocean. Mermaid mania, anyone? Lake Powell anomaly. A bystander who, while being in his car, captured a mesmerizing video at Powell Lake, defying all logical explanation. The footage reveals a creature gracefully diving in the lake, relishing a leisurely watery stroll. Its distinct features hint at a real-life mermaid. After its first dive, the so-called mythical being resurfaces, briefly revealing its head above the water before elegantly plunging back in. Although the footage only showcases a majestic fin in both the dives, the recorder, however, claims to have seen its distinctive half-fish, half-human body, which has convinced him of this being a rare occurrence of a mermaid diving in Powell Lake.
This better not be what I motherfucking think it is. I heard myths, but I didn't know it was true.
The angelic melody. Sailors often recount tales of mythical siren songs during their sea voyages, but they are mostly dismissed by many as just a speculation. However, a recent video has surfaced shedding light on an intriguing incident. A lone man standing on a beach found himself surrounded by thick fog. In the haze, an angelic voice called out for him. It was a melody the person hadn't ever heard before. Despite the fog's density stopping any visibility, the ethereal quality of the mysterious voice added to the mystique of this unexplained encounter. Mermaids are known to draw in sailors with their melodic voice. Do you think this could be it? Basking in sun. This video surfaced from a Sydney harbor showing a mermaid relaxing on a large rock in broad daylight. Like previous sightings, this one appears clear and genuine. The mermaid's upper body resembles that of a beautiful woman with blonde hair, while her lower part was that of a fish-like fin. She seems oblivious to the camera, casually setting and playing with her hair. Typically, mermaids are hyper-aware of their surroundings and swiftly evade human contact. The nonchalant behavior of this Sydney harbor mermaid makes the good old banter of dumb from a simple phrase to a universal fact. Mermaid Melissa. Did you know there's a mermaid named Melissa dedicated to clearing water pollution and preserving our oceans? In footage captured at a blue water lake in the Amazon, Melissa is believed to be returning home to her sanctuary after her ocean cleaning efforts. Her commitment to save the oceans before all creatures become mythical resonates with her mission to safeguard our future. Melissa's devotion to cleansing the seas from human-made pollutants reflects her passion for ocean conservation. Her mermaid mission intertwines with a broader goal of protecting the future of humanity and aquatic life. Melissa's pursuit serves as an inspiring reminder of our collective responsibility to safeguard our planet's waters for future generations. Seen on adventure. A vlogger that was filming her friends while out having fun on a boating adventure when she saw a mermaid that swam right alongside them.
Oh my gosh, is that a mermaid?
This mermaid had beautiful colors, green on top and purplish hue on her lower body. Since I was found swimming quite close, this is perhaps one of the clearest and closest views of a mermaid ever to be caught on the camera. The vlogger, along with the friends and the boating crew, weren't scared at all of the encounter, and neither did they make a scene. This could be the reason the mermaid didn't immediately disappear. It seemed like she wanted the humans to notice and admire her because she stayed there for a while, and even came up to the water's surface. The Mullet Encounter. In the depths of Lake Mullet, Michigan, a video surfaced showing a genuine mermaid swimming underwater. The footage quickly went viral, stunning viewers with its remarkable clarity. The creature seen diving multiple times in the water and then coming out. Its head, which seems a lot like that of a woman, is very clearly visible. However, its lower body resembles that of a mermaid. The clarity makes it seem like real footage of a mermaid. However, recent revelations unveiled the truth that it was a performer skillfully mimicking the mermaid's movements. While not an authentic mermaid, this artist has gotten praise for flawlessly imitating the grace of a mermaid. Admirers commended her to effortlessly replicating the challenging motions associated with mermaids.
What's your name?
Mysterious aquatic entity. During a deep-sea exploration off the coast of New Jersey in October 2023, a diver noticed this unusual marine animal that made him document the incident. As he got closer to it, he was left in disbelief, seeing it to look a lot like a mermaid from behind, navigating the waters. However, the upper body remains hidden from view. The diver reported that the creature swiftly detected his presence and hastened away, evading further observation. This brief yet strange encounter leaves unanswered questions about the nature of the being witnessed in the depths near the eastern coast. Beached mermaid. Filmed by mermaid enthusiast Anderson at a local lake beach in New Jersey in April 2022, shows a brief moment of a figure resembling a mermaid that looks to be in its last moments while being stranded on the shore. With the source of the footage being anonymous, it's even more clear about it dying by the fact that the upper body remains motionless. The short length of the footage makes it hard for us to perform a detailed analysis, which leaves a specific uncertainty. Cave swimming. Back in June 2021, a man that was on a vacation shared his bizarre encounter while he was diving in a cave in Cancun, Mexico. After he went underwater, he saw the silhouette of a creature with features of a human from the waist up, but a fish-like body from the waist down. In his video description, the diver shared that he captured the real footage of a mermaid and that it looked very real. He further added that locals were also present within the cave and refrained him from recording while being in the water. Tunnel mermaid. Encountering a terrifying creature trailing your boat is the most unsettling experience imaginable. Yet for this individual, it became an all-too-real occurrence. Morales Debbie captured a video while boating along Puerto Rico's Isabella River with friends. The footage shows them gliding through the murky waters, initially focusing on the surroundings ahead before turning to film the waters behind. As they swiftly pass through a tunnel, the pace slows and the group observes their surroundings. Everything seems ordinary until an unexpected movement beneath the water catches their attention. The video was widely shared online and sparked speculation about the figure being a mermaid. However, the true explanation for the moving figure remains a mystery. Ghostly appearance. In recent years, there have been many instances of sharks being found with unexplainable types of wounds that warranted a thorough research. Unidentified spear-like objects, not of human origin, were discovered lodged in several marine creatures. Upon releasing a remotely operated vehicle, marine biologists in the Atlantic Ocean recorded an encounter with a mermaid-like being swimming in the depths. While some believe it to be a mermaid, many others believe it to be something more around it being a ghost. Researchers are still baffled at this footage. Anderson's latest encounter. Returning to Lake George, mermaid enthusiast Anderson showcases another video capturing the mysterious creature in action. In the clip, the mermaid can be seen swimming in the lake, offering a clearer view, including its visible head as it gracefully dives underwater. Amidst the backdrop of marine life, this mermaid steals the spotlight, presenting mysterious yet very scenic sights like everything is pretty normal. Anderson's footage, which is deemed highly convincing by most of the viewers, citing it to be arguably one of the most convincing mermaid sightings I have seen in recent years. Fish from deep under. Fishing can be quite an adventure, but imagine reeling in a fish that leaves you scratching your head in puzzlement. That's exactly what happened to a group of fishermen who caught a creature that was hollow, with a body as slim as a piece of cloth and barely any flesh. Despite their years of fishing experience and family traditions, they couldn't figure out what in the underwater world they had caught. Was it an oarfish or some kind of elusive eel? Many viewers believe it's actually an infant mermaid. It's a head-scratcher for sure. The Nasser Mermaid. In Lake Nasser, Egypt, an unusual creature caught the attention of a diver while swimming peacefully. At first glance, it appeared to be an enormous inflated mermaid due to its gigantic lower fin. However, its upper body resembled that of a dolphin. Some speculated it might be the famous Nasser Mermaid. However, upon closer examination, the truth emerged. It was, in fact, a dugong, commonly referred to as the sea cow. This revelation clarified the mystery surrounding the creature's identity. While not a mermaid, spotting this creature is a rarity, almost as hard as encountering a mermaid. Male mermaid sighting. A man received word about something peculiar emerging from an Argentinian lake. The footage captures the man rushing towards the scene and then focuses on a creature on a large rock. Upon zooming in, it becomes evident that the creature resembles a mermaid, with its fins visibly moving. However, a closer inspection reveals an alarming twist. It possesses an eerie, alien-like, unsettling face, rather than the typical mermaid appearance. As the creature becomes aware of human presence, it retreats slowly and slips back into the water. It comes back up, and it almost seems like it's afraid of something. The sighting raises questions. Was this a male version of a mermaid or an entirely different being? Against the current. In an area near Cape Town, South Africa called Lady Smith, a river between the mountains was the site of a mermaid sighting in November 2014. The encounter was captured by a woman who witnessed this mythical being swimming gracefully against the water's flow, which is quite an extraordinary thing to do, and is almost impossible for humans. This unique ability to swim against the river current adds credibility to the authenticity of this mermaid sighting. The mermaid's lower body allowed her to effortlessly navigate the river's current. The sighting in Lady Smith's remains a captivating tale, contributing to the lure of mermaids and their mystical presence. Bluestone National Park Mermaid. Visitors at Bluestone National Park Resort had an intriguing encounter while exploring the park. While on a raft, they spotted a humanoid figure swimming in the water below them. The sighting, which seemed similar to other mermaid encounters, occurred abruptly for just a few seconds, leaving them little time to comprehend what they had just witnessed. Upon replaying the event, observers noted a head-like form surfacing momentarily, resembling a human. This peculiar appearance led tourists to think of the possibility of encountering a mermaid in the park's waters. Murky Water Mermaid. This next footage comes from the Koh Mok Riviera Beach Resort and presents a really mysterious sight captured by a drone camera. It shows an unusual entity swimming in the waters. It defies any easy classification, but upon closer inspection, it's believed that the creature has a lower body resembling that of a mermaid. It's also swimming with mermaid-like motions, flipping and flapping its fin. However, the absence of a visible torso complicates any definitive conclusion. At one moment, the creature briefly emerges from water, suggesting further resemblance to a mermaid. Viewers of the original video are divided, with some believing it to be an unaltered sighting of a mermaid and some saying it's an aquatic animal. Mermaid carcass. Imagine going to the beach for a leisurely stroll and bask in the sun and finding a mermaid carcass floating in the same water as you. A video taken off the coast of Bangkok, Thailand, shows a creature floating belly up in the water. The creature's identity and cause of demise remain unclear, but its lower body hints at a potential mermaid sighting, noticeable from its lower body and fin. Interestingly, this isn't the first time an inflated carcass resembling a male mermaid has washed ashore. Another similar creature was found gasping its final breaths, partially submerged on a beach. Its side position strongly resembled that of a mermaid, adding to the intrigue of these mysterious findings. The inflated upper body didn't align with known mermaid depictions, but the lower portion, particularly the fin, told a different tale. Freshwater mermaid. At Gold Coast, Broadwater in Australia, a local legend speaks of mermaids visiting these waters biannually, which suggests that this area could be their home, where they could come back after months of adventures around the world. Footage captured in this region portrays a lone individual enjoying a peaceful morning row in the Broadwater. Suddenly, a massive disturbance in the water scares him, causing him to swiftly turn away and row faster. At first, it was thought that this giant creature was a dolphin, considering its body. However, it was later revealed that dolphins do not inhabit these waters. This revelation raises speculation. Could this colossal figure possibly be the freshwater mermaid of Gold Coast? Numerous sightings of this creature have been reported by several people over the years, adding to the mystery surrounding these waters. Fish from the deep. When these fishermen pulled up a catch from the deep, they were in for a jaw-dropping surprise, seeing a fish that looked like it was straight out of a sci-fi movie. With its eerie black eyes, long nose, and quirky body, it was a marine animal like no other.
We brought it into Valleyfield in. We brought it into the port and the fish plant, and there's people there. I mean, lots of people and lots of fishermen, and nobody ever seen nothing close like it.
Turns out it's a long-nosed chimera, known for its exceptionally long snout, equipped with sensory glands. Despite its venomous spine, these brave fishermen handled it with bare hands and lived to tell the tale of their epic deep-sea discovery. Who knew fishing could be an adventure into the weird and wonderful? Mermaids or something else? Mermaids are often recognized by their distinctive fins, which set them apart from humans. Recently, a creature sporting a massive lower body fin has been spotted in the waters surrounding Banguera Island in Mozambique. When observed from above, this creature strikingly resembles a mermaid enjoying a swim. Additionally, underwater footage captured this creature effortlessly, swimming alongside other marine animals. Although initially mistaken for a mermaid, researchers have now identified this aquatic being as the dugong, also known as the sea cow. You can see why it's easy for people to confuse dugong with mermaids, due to their resemblance to the mystical creatures. It's time for today's open discussion. In 2014, a stunning golden mermaid's lifeless body washed up on a Florida beach, sending shockwaves through the western coast. It was a really peculiar discovery, an eerily decomposed mermaid found along the shores of Gators Pass, nestled in Florida's mysterious west central coast. The creature was thoroughly captured on video. Every inch of its body is coated in fish-like scales, yet its hands possess an uncanny resemblance to us humans. Its lower half transforms into a single, magnificent fin, covered in the same scaly texture. What's most captivating is its fiery reddish hair, which seems to be untouched by time's decay. It is believed that after a brief government detainment by the US officials, this enigmatic mermaid was sent on a secretive journey to Australia for in-depth scientific scrutiny. Team UFO's Mermaid Expedition. Some YouTubers, going by the name of Team UFO, ventured into the remote Pacific Northwest. Their mission? To uncover the mythical mermaids rumored to come to this secret mermaid cove, where locals speak of mermaid songs and fish-like apparitions. Equipped with a UFO hovercam, their journey begins. Soon, an inexplicable figure emerges from the waters, resembling a possible mermaid. Swift yet enigmatic, it quickly disappears, leaving Team UFO confused by this unexpected encounter moments after their arrival. Jamaican mermaid sighting. Back in 2014, at a Jamaica beach, a new mermaid sighting surfaced, sparking debates of mermaid life in the Caribbean. This sighting deviates from the norm, as beachgoers witness the mermaid swimming against the river current. This is something that is deemed nearly impossible for ordinary beings like us humans. Swimming opposite to waves raised eyebrows among the researchers. Commonly, mermaid sightings are swiftly dismissed, but this particular instance challenges the norm. The creature can be seen for a brief second moving in the water. Could this be an actual mermaid? Fishing mermaid. A group of fishermen who had their fishing lines dipped in while hopping to fish in an undisclosed location when an unusual marine animal bumped into the fishing line. While the men on the boat attempted to reel it in, one of them reported seeing a human female, while the others believed it to just be another fish that got hooked before being released. Upon reviewing the slow motion, seeing how the almost hooked fish reacted with an unusually high sense of intelligence, along with partial witness testimony, it was believed to be a mermaid sighting. Thank you very much for watching the video, and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.